Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new week. Since I actually have a pre-lab to do that I can have some time to show you guys, I thought I would do that today. So today is Wednesday, September 24th. Before I get too far into this video, let's roll the intro. I've been wanting to show a little bit of the pre-lab process, but I can't show any of my screen. So it's literally going to be like me working on it, but like not showing any of my screens because I have to simulate privacy. When it comes to pre-lab, there's usually a practice prescription of a prescription that's going to be similar to what we do in lab. And then like the following day, which is one of the reasons why I love though this pre-lab takes a lot of time and work, and I usually struggle, it's better to struggle at this point than it is to struggle during the lab itself when you're limited on time, you're getting marked, all of that. Not only do I have to simulate privacy with this, I don't like to give away answers either. I just gotta figure out where I want to put the camera now, because I've got my camera plugged in because I keep forgetting to charge it. Maybe like right here will work for a time lapse. I just gotta make sure that the screen isn't visible, which I don't think it is. We'll just push that up for now because I will have to use my scanner because I'm taking a verbal order. So I write it down so I can make the hard copy of the prescription, and then I scan it into my system and send it to my iPad and work from there. I don't want to delay much more because it would be really cool to get this done before lunch. So that is the plan. And I mean everything. I mean the self-assessment quiz, the prescription, everything. Alright, so that wasn't everything that I showed you, but it was a good portion of it. I was struggling a little bit because I was struggling to find a couple things, so it took me a little longer than I wanted it to, but I hit my goal of getting the whole pre-lab done this morning, so that was great. That's it for now. I've got a quiz this afternoon. It's technically a final, but I'm not too worried about it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. I know it wasn't much to see probably, but like I said, I can only show so much. Hello and good morning everyone. It is actually Sunday. I have to edit the vlog. I don't really have that much content this week because it's been just more of the same. So instead of showing me making up the concept maps and all of that, I thought I would do something a little bit different and actually show what I have so far. I'll go through the stuff I did yesterday too. The little bit that I did and kind of what I have left to do for today. It's not much, and it's because I'm doing a lot during the week. So this is my concept maps so far. So I'll start with the thyroid here. So as you guys can see, like it is kind of nice. I'm trying to figure out if I want to use these concept maps and then maybe try using Anki again to study, or how I want to do it, because I feel like the amount of work it takes to actually do these is worth it to have the Anki app on my mobile device. Unfortunately, I would have to pay for it, but I almost wonder if I should give it a try, because the space repetition on Anki is the best out of everything that I have. I do like Quizlet though for like learning the drug names and the brand names and classifications, because it's just a memorization. However, when it comes to the other stuff, I think it would be better to try the Anki, so I may do that. The nice thing is this week I do have an extra day on Tuesday. In Canada, it is National Truth and Reconciliation Day, so we don't have classes, but because I had no intentions of even asking about working, I do have that day off. The diabetes one is crazy, and what I like about the concepts maps when you're making these is you can like go to wherever you want and it fits it to a landscape page, which is really nice. Then here's the kind of diabetes supplies. So technicians here can do final checks, they can demonstrate devices. Which one is this? Oh, the testosterone one. And then hormonal contraceptives, quite a bit of products and stuff. We actually have a whole section at work that's just like your hormonal contraceptive products. It's a very big section, and it looks like that's as far as I've gotten. I think I have to do the menopause eventually, but I did this last stuff on Thursday, and I don't think I finished it until like 8 o'clock. It's nice to be able to like keep up with the class. That's kind of where I'm at with the concept maps. So yesterday I did the 2 worksheets I had left, and I did actually have a chance to check them. I was slightly off on some of my answers just because I wasn't holding all the way through. So we're doing things like concentration, dilutions, changing from what is called milliequivalents to milligrams, how much of a drug you need at a certain strength based upon a weight of a person. So like this one, for example, somebody weighs 25 kilograms. What's their dose going to be based upon the strength of the drug and all of that? It's like stuff that we've done before, but it's a little bit different in the way that you're kind of making a concentration based upon what the doctor has requested. Like, let's say your stock solution is normally like 250 milligrams. The doctor has asked for 100 milligrams. So you need to like change it so that it's the appropriate amount. Also, a lot of converting between different metric units and stuff. It's not hard math, but because of this zero tolerance for calculation errors, math is a lot of pressure because on the final exams, you have to get a certain mark in order to pass. And this year for me, it's 100%. A lot of the other classes that I have are like open book or like unit exams, but I'm just gonna bring up my Google Sheets. The nice thing about using Google Sheets is I can access it from either computer, which I really like. So we've got drug quiz 3, my open book test. So anything less than 6 days on the Sunday, I just kind of take a peek and see what's coming up. Basically, we have a drug quiz every week. I've got to do another 50 prescription check. I've got the first take-home exam for sociology this week, but it opens up, I think, Wednesday, and I have to have it done by Sunday, so it's not like it's going to be a priority, but it's not going to be like a huge deal. The big one this week is our first midterm for math. That is on Thursday, I believe. Oh, Friday. Okay, it's on Friday. I thought it was a Thursday because we usually have math on Thursday, but that's fine. We've got a lab this week, tomorrow for the pharmacy hospital practical thing. We're starting to get into checks and stuff like that. I feel okay about it. Based upon how I did in Prelab, it should be fine. So like I said, I pay attention to anything that's kind of like on single digits on this sheet, which is what's really helpful about it. This is going to be a little bit busier of a week, I think. Not so much lab-wise, but starting to get into like midterms and stuff, which I don't really have a lot of midterm exams in this program. It's a lot of unit tests, which is great for a couple different reasons. So, one, it makes you make sure that you're keeping up with studying. But number two, it's less pressure on, you do poorly on one exam and it doesn't make it so that your grade drops a lot. So that's nice. Like I said, I gotta figure out how I want to incorporate those concept maps now into my studying. And I would prefer, I think, to use the Anki program just because I know that the spaced repetition works really, really well. And it keeps the way it works too is it trains you to do a little bit every day. And I feel like if I had it on my iPad, like the app, that I would be more likely to do it every day rather than just on the desktop. So I'm gonna probably look into that a little bit more, maybe. It'll be like looking on YouTube to see people's reviews for using Anki on their iPad. I'm gonna go and edit this video. If you guys enjoyed this, make sure you subscribe, hit the like button, and all of that kind of stuff. And I hope to see you guys next week. Bye, everyone.